Every once in a while, you have the opportunity to meet someone who, well, I don't know how you would describe it, just kind of tears the entertainment world apart, and that's what Caterina Valente is doing down at the Royal Box in the Americana Hotel these nights. She's appearing now, 2 shows nightly, and she will be at the Royal Box through the 1st of March. And I had an opportunity to catch her last night as we were broadcasting this on a Friday afternoon, as we're going to spend an afternoon with Caterina Valente and spend 45 minutes of conversation and some music with her, which, by the way, was just great. If I can kind of snuggle up a little bit. I love to do interviews like this because I get a chance to see the stars in person, and if I sound a little flustered every once in a while, it's because I'm not used to all the time talking with someone of your stature. You did just a fantastic performance. My congratulations.
Gee, thank you very much. It makes me feel happy.
You have the family relation, which is so nice. You have your brother, Silvio Francesco,
Yes.
who is with you,
Mm-hmm.
and your husband is with you now,
Yes.
and that kind of makes it nice to be able to come up here at the Americana and sit down and relax between shows, in addition to having Silvio perform with you.
I think that's marvelous.
How long did it take you to work out this particular act with Silvio? Something you had worked on for a long time when he appears with you on stage?
Well, he does. The last 4 years he's been appearing with me. And it took us about 2 months to do the whole act, write the music, find out the ideas, do the costumes and the arrangements and all that. And here we are at our opening. It was the opening here in New York.
I mentioned to your husband the fact that you put out 500% on stage, and yet you have the ability to, I feel it, and I'm no expert, and I don't mean to palm myself off as an expert on performance, but as I look at you and other people that perform, some people do not have the gift that I think you have, and that's being able to relax the audience. You're working like the devil up there, enjoying every minute of it, I think.
Oh, I love
and
it.
having a ball.
I'm having a ball every night.
But you relaxed the audience. We just sit back, and I enjoyed it. It was just such a great performance.
Thank you.
And,
That's a compliment.
It is, I think, a compliment to, if you will, to all the hard work that you've put in, because you just don't walk up stage or on stage and snap fingers and hit the tambourine and go through every motion and every piece of business that you have. This doesn't happen overnight. It takes a lot of work and concentration, a lot of rehearsal.
Yes, a lot of rehearsal. That's, I think, the most important thing, is to rehearse and work very hard. And when you really work hard, then everything seems easy. That's the way it should look for the audience,
Right.
even though some of them are, like you, are thinking they must have rehearsed quite a lot. That's what we did. We rehearsed very much. And even when we don't do the act, I go over to Silvio's house and we rehearse things that we maybe never need in the act. But we just rehearse, and that's it.
I say to all the people I talk to who might come to me and say, well, how do you get started in show business, or in my phase of the entertainment business, if you will, which is radio? And I say, it's the old story, the fellow wants to get to Carnegie Hall, you practice, man.
Yeah, exactly.
So if the lights go out, or the air conditioning fails, or the music gets blown off the stand and the orchestra gets lost, you're not lost up there. You know what's coming next, and you always have something to go into.
Well, that's the long, long years of work. You see, we've been the 7th generation in show business, and I myself, 33 years on stage. So I didn't start.
Well, you're not 33 years old.
Thank you. So it's a long, and the knowledge to know what the audience wants, how they react, and just to know how you have to behave on stage. That's one thing that my brother and I really learned quite a lot.
The ability, I think, to get an audience to warm to you when you walk out, and maybe after the first number or so, and I'm sure this has happened. I don't think it happened tonight, but you have to judge that. Wow, they're a little cold out there. And maybe it's not the audience. Maybe you start to think, maybe it's me. You know, maybe I'm not giving them exactly what they want. And you have to kind of feel the pulse until you have them. And,
exactly. You have to work till you get the audience.
Sure.
My mother always used to say, well, there is no bad audience. There is only a bad artist. And she's right.
Well, the feeling a performer has, I'm sure, has to be very, very gratifying when you do get the audience, quote, unquote, in the palm of your hands.
It's a marvelous feeling.
Then no matter what you do, it's right.
Yes.
Because they are with you.
Exactly, yes.
You've done There's Silvio now,
Yeah.
who's
There he comes.
making his second appearance. Congratulations on a great show tonight. Maybe we'll have a chance in a few minutes we can talk if you have a few minutes. You've done so much recording work with Decca and with London, and the London albums I just love. You've done, I know, well, one album, for instance, you did songs I've sung on the Perry Como show because you did so much work with Perry.
That's right.
Is he as relaxed as he
Oh,
appears?
yeah. Oh,
Fun to work
yeah.
with?
Oh, marvelous. So quiet and so nice, warm, terribly warm person. I'd love to work with him.
Appearing with you as your arranger and your conductor, Horst Jankowski, who, of course,
Not bad either.
with Mercury and The Walk in the Black Forest.
That's
How did you arrange this to have Horst? Was he in the country, or when you were rehearsing? Tell us the story.
No, you see, we know Horst very well. Horst was my first pianist to travel with me 13 years ago when I entertained the American troops in Africa, in England, in France, and in Italy. And we've been friends since then, and we thought, why, maybe just to change a little, you know, we asked Horst if he would like to come and conduct. He doesn't do that anymore. He's such a big star and such a great recording star. So I said, why don't you ask him? Maybe he's going to have some fun to travel around with us to the United States. And Eric, my husband, called Horst and says, well, what are you doing? Well, not
Like for the next 6 months?
Well, 3 months, actually. He says, well, recordings and a few TV spots and so on. So, would you like to go to the States with Caterina as her conductor? Says, yes, why not? And that was it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He just accepted that way. It was marvelous. So much fun to work with him, too.
If it's okay with you, I thought we'd open our program as we spend 45 minutes with Caterina, an afternoon with Caterina Valente, and what a performer. Listen, and I'm talking to my listeners now, that she is at the Royal Box of the Americana, and 2 shows a night, and this will be through March 1st, and don't miss it. If you got an extra bob or a quid to spend, make sure you spend it at the Americana. This gal really turns you on. She is puts on a performance. And you'll love the Royal Box. I don't have to tell you about that, but it's just a great place to watch the show. You use some echo effect in your show. Is that run by an engineer backstage?
No, they have it here in the
Oh, I
Royal
see.
Box. It's in the setting from the Royal Box. There's not something special that I have. It's already in the setting.
Mm-hmm.
And I use it for the Breeze and I, of course, because it reminds the sound on the record, and for some songs from Burt Bacharach.
Do you control this by the microphone, or is there an engineer who, on cue,
You know,
would use
he
it?
knows the songs, and
Right.
then he put
He
the echo.
puts the echo effect
Yes,
in.
yes.
Uh-huh.
It's the sound man. We have it at the Royal Box, and the lighting man. He does all the work. He's very good.
And again, that's rehearsal and timing, and boy, when you,
Yeah.
because when you're performing and a light is supposed to come, or you're supposed to hear something, and it doesn't happen right on, it can be upsetting. But again, there's the rehearsal and the many years that you put into this business. You don't let it throw you. You can't. You can't let it.
No, you can't. You have
Your
to be
mind says,
so-
"Boy, I'll speak to him after the show," but your voice is going on with the song that you're doing.
Yeah. Nobody has to know what's going wrong.
From songs I've sung on the Perry Como show, and Keating, Johnny Keating, great band leader. He's England.
Yes,
isn't he?
but he's in the United States now.
Oh, is
He's
he?
working on the coast.
Uh-huh.
I think he did some TV specials, and he's working on movies now.
He's great arranger.
Oh, he's
Good band
Oh,
sound.
yes. Just
And-
fantastic. That was the second album I did with him. I didn't.
Right, you did one with The Love Walked In. Strictly USA.
Strictly USA,
right,
the songs
right.
I sang on a Perry Como show. I happen to like New York.
Mhm,
And he
right.
did 2 albums for us in Germany.
Mhm.
And I think it's just fantastic.
I like this because I think it points up from this songs that sung on the Perry Como show album, which is on London, by the way. I like it because I think it points up what you and every other performer goes through. And that's what it's like to be a performer. Okay?
Okay, with me.
Caterina Valente. Our guest is Caterina Valente, as we're spending 45 minutes with Caterina and her music on an afternoon with a great, great performer who's down at the Americana and the Royal Box in New York City. And you mentioned about the generations, and this is your 7th generation now being in showbiz and so forth. There have been stories that you were born in Paris. Others say you're London. Others, Johannesburg.
No.
Where was it, Caterina?
Paris.
Paris.
Yes.
Romance City.
Well, depends how you take it. No, my brother and I were born in Paris. I mean, the three last children, my sister, which is the oldest, was born in Italy. But the three last children were born in France. Our parents are Italian, but I live in Switzerland.
I understand you have a few homes around around the world. So when you do get a chance to relax, you have a choice on where you might want to go.
Well, actually, the whole world is my home. I feel at home everywhere.
Of all the clubs you work, audience is basically the same? London, Paris, the States?
Yes. You have different audiences in the way you work. I mean, you have a nightclub audience. They are all over the world the same. You have a theater audience, and they are the same. And you have a TV audience, and they are the same. But there's no difference in nationalities or country. Absolutely not.
This gal starts off her show with a bit of a medley, and she comes into, I think Cole Porter wrote it, but I'm not exactly sure, the east, west, north, and the south of you, and I love all of you.
Yeah, and I do.
Is,
I really do.
Part of the opening number which you use, which, again, I don't mean to just sit here and gawk at you and and look like the little kid off the street, but this is I've seen you on television so much, and a very brief encounter over the riverboat. You were between shows at the time. You went over to see Woody Herman.
That's right.
And on your way out, Milt brought you over, and I just said hello. As a matter of fact, I had a picture taken, which I'm very proud of. And I was so nervous because they said, well, it was a funny thing, and I played this on the air. I think I did maybe about 35 or 40 seconds with you that we did at the riverboat that evening. And Milt said, she's coming over now, and I'm waiting, and I had the microphone. I'm like this, well, here comes Caterina. And you stopped to say hello to somebody. Someone said hello, and you stopped for just a minute. Now, I was I was pacing you, timing your walk, and she'll be here in X amount of seconds, and boom, boom, and I would say hello, and I knew you had to get right back. I think it was over here you were appearing.
Yes,
and I would only take up a minute of your time, and you stopped, and that threw my timing off just to say hello to somebody. And then you came over and said hello, and Milt said, this is Gerry Desmond, and I said, get over. And I thought it was so funny. Normally, under those circumstances, I would have gone past that introduction on the tape. And on the show the next day, he said, we had this quick conversation with Caterina, and this is what it sounded like, and picked it up from the portion after the introduction. But I thought it was so funny, and it was an indication of how I get impressed with some people who I think are so very, very great that I used the whole thing. And people called up and said, you dummy, you can't even speak right, you know.
Oh, so sweet.
Speaking of speaking, you a great command of so many languages. How many do you speak?
Only 6.
Oh, only 6.
I would like
Well,
to
that
learn
would,
some more.
could you run them down for me? English, French, Italian, Portuguese?
No, not Portuguese.
Oh?
No, French, Italian, German, English, Spanish, and Swedish.
Mm.
That's all. But I'm going to learn Portuguese, and I would love to learn Japanese.
Yeah, the bossa nova things you do are,
You like?
again, just brilliant. The movement, the finger movement. I must confess there are times that I do not look at your face all the time. The expressions are so good. But the finger movement, the way your hands are brought in, the body movement that you have, everything in just...
I'm Italian.
Perfect.
I don't only talk with my hands. I sing with my hands.
But great body control, Caterina. That, again, knowing exactly what you're doing, and makes it just so beautiful.
Gee, thanks.
I think we'll play some more music for you.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Or with you, as we spend an afternoon with Caterina Valente. I like this, Heinz Kiesling.
Yes, he did
He
some
did-
of
he
the
did
arrangement
arranging.
in the act. Yes, he did Osania, the Portuguese song that you like so much.
And,
He did the arrangement.
Listen, may I just say, I want to get into this thing that Heinz Kiesling made an arrangement, but thoughts are running around my mind 100 a second, that for any of our people who have children, I'd say, maybe 8, 9, 10 years old in that area, who might be old enough to understand it, and yet not too young for a club, and who would not be too far past their bedtime around 9:30 or so. It's well worth to see Caterina and just what you do with Silvio. and the bossa nova lullabies. Where did that idea come from?
Earl Brown wrote it.
Uh-huh.
We did that originally in the Danny Kaye show,
Mm.
and then I picked it up for the act, and I think it's so beautiful.
Oh, it is. It's just
It's
lovely.
for grown-ups and kids too.
It is, and I think it reached every parent. I know my wife and I sitting there couldn't help think of our 6-year-old and our 4-year-old. We have 2 girls, and they're great on the nursery rhymes.
Oh.
And I think we may try to incorporate this with them, give them a little bit. And they're so young these days. They do everything. They're on this kick on the Archie records now. Archie is a new cartoon that's on CBS, I think, and they have some sort of band out, and they've incorporated it to music. And you can do every sort of body movement you could possibly think of. And, of course, the youngsters amaze you, and I'm sure you found this true with your Eric, that they just memorize everything. They hear it once, and they've got it memorized.
Oh, yes,
That's
little Eric
fantastic.
has a fantastic memory. The other day, my husband told me he was singing in the bathroom a whole medley that I used to sing, and didn't forget one word. I did.
Yeah.
I learned very fast, but I have to forget very fast because we have to study new things in a very short time. So we learn very fast, but we have to forget very fast. This little one, I haven't sung that medley for so long. He remembered every single word. The key changes, the tempo change, everything.
They're amazing. They're youngsters, their ability to retain things. When they hear it just once, it's fantastic.
Oh, yeah. My son, when I'm studying home, he always says to me, I have a very good technique to learn very fast. He says, oh, yes? What is that? Oh, he's so sweet.
They teach us parents a lot, and of course we adore them because they come up with such great sayings all the time. This I like, and this is kind of hobby of mine, and I kid with my wife a lot about it on memorizing lyrics, the thing, because I play music day in and day out, and certain lyrics do stick with you. And if you invest a dime, we'll be happy together on this out of this album that you did with Heinz Kiesling. If
Oh,
that's all right,
yes.
we'll...
Oh, yes, I'd love that.
Caterina Valente, and you'll be happy with her performance. You come down and see her down at the Royal Box along with Silvio Francesco. And this is Happy Together.
I think we can.
We're spending the afternoon with Caterina Valente. There I go, I've done it again. And her music on our special this afternoon. Caterina, of course, appearing at the Royal Box, and will be through the 1st of March. There's so much that you have recorded and so many great things. I've got a list of albums, some of my favorites, with Roland Shaw and the album
I love that one.
Valente's Violins.
Violins.
What Now, My Love, one of the selections there. The I Happen to Like New York with Johnny Keating. The All the Things You Are, again from that violin album with Roland Shaw, and really some great things. Out of the I Happen to Like New York, which you did with Johnny Keating. And I've enjoyed my visit so much tonight, watching the show and having the opportunity to come up and talk with you. And I just know this is kind of a relaxed time for you. You have another show to do, and I don't want to impose on you too much longer. As long as I got you here, I'm going to keep you for a minute.
You're right.
But I know it is a chance for you just to kind of unwind and then mentally prepare for another show which is coming on. And I do appreciate the fact that you allowed us to come up and say hello to you. But this Lullaby of Broadway, done, I thought, rather traditionally, and with the band, and then right in the middle of it, everything breaks loose. And I'm sitting between 2 turntables, and I've heard this thing at least 100 times. And every time you get into that switch of beat and the drum comes on, and I'm going like this, boom. And the engineers all look at me like I'm out of my mind. Well, the voice control, the body control, all the movements with the hand that you have that goes up into making your act so interesting. The ooba-dee-ba-doo is I can't do it. This is mostly Brazil, would you say?
Well, it's rhythm. It's singing rhythm, and it's the only way to really make a sound of rhythm if you do all those kinds of.
You never failed an elocution lesson, did you? You couldn't with a technique like that. So we'll end our little get-together as far as the conversation is concerned and continue to play your music with the Lullaby of Broadway. And this is Miss Broadway right now down at the Americana, at the Americana Hotel. So you stop in and see her at the Royal Box. Caterina Valente. And Caterina, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Francesco. Silvio Francesco. Also on the bill. And we'll like to say hello just for a minute. I know you and Caterina put an album together. You did for London, too. Your picture's on the front with...
Which one?
Well, Caterina had a red dress. I can't remember the title of the album.
Oh, yes, Go Latin.
But that's right, yes.
Yes. I was singing Latin American tunes. And 2 guitars, and that's all.
You have a little bit on the... Of course, she's the star, that you know.
Oh, sure she
But
is. How?
you're a handsome guy.
Thank you.
You stand up there and the ladies start to look
Thank
when he
you.
comes in. Oh, who's the handsome guy on stage? Yeah.
Yeah, what can I say?
You do such nice guitar work, and the dance that you do together at the end.
Yeah, I like that
so,
bit.
Yeah, it is.
It's
seems like you
fun.
really have a lot of fun with
it's
it.
real fun. It's real fun. I like this dance staged by Nick Castle, and it's real old-time tap dancing, and we enjoy it very much.
Well, I want to thank you for saying hello, and continued good success. I don't know how much more you could have. You people are you're stars, and you always will be. And
Thank you so much.
continued good luck, and to you, my sweetheart, Caterina, through the 1st of March, right here at the Royal Box. You come down and see them, and let's listen to more Caterina Valente music.